Hello, EctoSage here on the Sage channel, and we're back in more singular survival, and our plan for today is pretty simple. It isn't some massive undertaking. What we're going to do today is simply put in some lights. To be exact, we're going to put some lights in the bridge area, maybe up and around some of the rest of the ship, just to give it some nice detail with some orange glowy lights. But what we're also going to do is go ahead and get ourselves to the actual main area around Mars. To be exact, remember our main objective right now was to go ahead and get the monolith off of Mars, so we're going to go ahead and change our course and get ourselves over there. I say change our course, that's where we were going. Our ship just ended up getting turned so we could get more solar power, which of course we found out last episode that even though we've upgraded our solar array to now be this humongous thing, it's still not big enough. So in the future, we might go ahead and expand it out more till our megaship can actually be controlled by that. We might even try landing today, but that might have to wait till next episode. We'll see. Anyway, with ourselves adjusted, let's go ahead and not do a blind jump. Let's do a number 4 so we can see where we're aiming, and that's pretty close to the Martian planetoid there, eh? We can go ahead and press H to get the monolith thing turned on, and you can see that we need to go 1,766 kilometers. So, let's pop open our jump drive system, select a jump, select the main jump drive, and it was... Wow, really? Oh, well, crap. Huh, well, we're not even going to be able to make it there. It's going to take us like 3 different jumps. So let's just go ahead and do a number 5. Blind jump, yes, and doodle dandy. And see if we can catch this blind jump on our Sage Cam here. And Sage Cam does have us now move to a new location. Unfortunately, on Sage Cam's footage, it looks like we're having... Or we were having, pardon, it seems to have stopped now, some derpy-doo-dah days. Anyway, we're going to have to wait here till this charges back up, 7%, so it's not going to take too long. But, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, as we wait, we can go ahead and do our other objective we mentioned, can't we? And hopefully things won't go terribly wrong as we put the lights in. There we go. That's now our officially, well, I say officially, that's now a better lit bridge for us. I actually quite like it now. It's a bit silly up there at the top. I could still put some more lights in. Unfortunately, you can't really put lights across the diagonal beam there, but for the most part, our bridge is now much more, well, reasonably lit. And you can see we now have this sort of green one for the medical area, and this one here slightly blue for the server room. That said, the server room light is sort of closer to the other ones since I gave them a bit of a blue tint as well. Anyway, that should have been long enough for our jump drive to fully recharge, so now we can carry on our way, do another blind jump, and this time we'll just keep on Sage Cam footage. There we go, you can even see the big thing opening up in front of us. I say the big thing. The particle effects in front of us, almost like creating a portal. We'll leave our UI on so we can see how close we really do get. So we went from 1.4 something to 1.0 something. So we're making progress. We could have, of course, stopped and try to add some more jump drives on the ship, but I think we're going to hold off on that for the time being. Let's go ahead. We never really set up control panels for this door. This is an old-fashioned airlock, so let's not use it. Let's use this airlock right here. Head on out that way. Go ahead and start adding some lights to the exterior of the ship, huh? What do you guys say? I say we're going to do that right now. I also need to make sure I got my helmet on. Alright, I got a few more running lights in, such as the one stuck on the thrusters here. Do not have any of the colors set for any of them yet, but hey, I got a few of them in. We'll see them again later. I just figured it's time for us to jump this ship again. So let's get back up to the cockpit of the bloody thing. An odd journey it is now. You can't really see how the ship's changed when you have to fly past everything, and it's almost like a odd mutated maze. Red light meaning we still have it depressurized, which is of course good in this circumstance. Go ahead and pressurize our room, spamming the click button like crazy. I probably should let that pressurize a little bit more before running in here. Pop our helmet off, hop in the pilot seat, and press our number 5 key, and jump. Once again, keep the UI on so we can see that distance drop a little bit more. And basically, it's after this jump, 2 more, and we should be pretty much there. We might want to refine our jumps after that. There we go. Now let's even go ahead and check that camera, just to return ourselves a little bit. We don't want to jump into the gravity well, but yeah, there we go. 2 more, and we should be just about there. Alright, back to it, fiddling with lights. And you know what, we're even going to have a slight change of plans. Or I've gone ahead and decided we're going to remove these guys here, these turrets here. Because, oh well, that's quite a bit of ammo in there. But I'm going to remove them and put some support struts down to there. Because currently I just realized, you know, our whole upper area here is held on pretty much by this singular little conveyor chain right there. So, yeah, that's just looking for trouble. So we're going to fix that. Alrighty, there we go. Everything is sorted out there. That should actually add quite a bit of structural stability to our ship. Hopefully it's not like one missile shot away from breaking now. Let's go ahead. I think the jump drives have been charged and hit that up again. Alrighty, let's try that again. And go ahead and double check our target. Aim is a little bit more to the right. Actually seems like the Martian surface got a little brighter doing that. And blind jump ourselves again. Can I cancel that by hitting it again? No, I don't think so. Alrighty, that also looks like we're not aiming straight ahead. How's it look on the Sage Cam? Well, you can see we definitely successfully moved, and looks like indeed we are 1 jump away now from completing our actual journey. 7 minutes to fully recharge again on our jump drives. Groovy. And I figure while we're waiting that 7 minutes, we might as well go ahead and continue putting some lights in. And we have a meteor storm inbound, which of course is something we had a few of in the previous episode. I'm not sure how many of those we kept. I know I did say everything was on Cataclysm, and it still is! Some people urged me to turn it off of Cataclysm, but I think with our laser defense system, especially considering how much we have bolstered it, we should be absolutely fine. Look at those lasers. I love them. They're so gorgeous and beautiful. And of course, if any of these were actually getting closer, we'd have, yes, even more lasers. You can see the main array starting to fire and blast them out of the sky. Completely annihilated. I love it. In fact, this ship, I think, with its laser defense system, could probably take on maybe 4 times that amount. And we do have a business ship sort of getting close to us, but I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're going to end up in any trouble from it. By the time it gets near us, if it is coming at us, well, ooh, some of those went right over us. That could have been scary. You can see the lasers must have shot out a few of them, but yeah, that could have been spooky. Anyway, yeah, by the time that ship's near us, I think we'll be ready to jump again. So we could go with the orange lights, or I was thinking maybe do something a bit different. Go with some blue, some beautiful blue running lights. Which actually I really like the look of that. Yeah, I quite like the look of those blue running lights. So that's what we've done. We now have blue running lights all over the ship. That said, I should probably go ahead and fly down into the workings here, which I didn't add too many up here, really, at all. And I just flew into a gigantic thruster. But I did add a few in a small crawl space, yeah, up here that I don't think I actually, welded up yet. Because when I was naming all these, because I did go ahead and name all of these main lights, main lighty lights of some sort, and then add them to a group, I noticed there were some incomplete ones. So hopefully these are the only ones I missed. There we go. So we got some lighting in here as well. Awesome. Awesome, and there's a main running light that's apparently showing right over there. Maybe that's one of them that's unfinished. I forgot the name. Nope, I don't know why that's one's showing up. But anyway, there we go. All set up and ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and make our final jump now to, yeah, our final, sorry, I got distracted. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't color them red. I forgot I still have some other running lights that are sort of colored red. We can always change these in the future if we decide we don't like them, but for now I'm really quite happy with everything, the way it's glowing, and I don't know, super futuristic now. Yeah, that was an odd laugh. Let's go ahead and make that final jump to the Earth-like planet called Mars, which is absolutely not like Earth. It's not even as big as Earth. hey, they just found out that maybe it had more water on it than they used to think, but who knows? That's always seems to be changing. They're always finding that it used to be more Earth-like than they thought, so that's why I said that. Anyhow, into the cockpit we go. I think we're still pretty much lined up. Aim it a little bit more that way. We'll do a quick save, just in case the universe decides it doesn't want to be our friends. Alrighty. And go ahead. Ooh, that mining carriage is coming this way. Business vessel sort of coming this way. Let's go ahead. Select that main light group. Turn show on HUD on. And then turn it back off. And it looks like we have them all welded up. Good, good, good. And let's make that jump, shall we? So number 5. What? Okay, cannot be jumped into natural gravity, so it looks like it's pretty dang close. Let's do a little bit of a cheatsy doodly, really quickly, and hopefully that mining carriage won't get right to us. And see, is this monolith? It's on the other side of the planet, so we're going to have to go ahead and adjust our course a little bit. Do maximum jump, back to first person, rotate ourselves to our left a little bit, and right there should just about do it. Cool. Seated crew 2 of 2, operational jump drives 4 of 4, and let's make this pretty much final jump over to the Martian planet of Mars. There we go. And yeah, it looks like we still got a bit to fly. We could probably go ahead and use the jump drives one more time. That's odd. Alrighty, tossed a few more lights in up here on the main weapons platform. Also went ahead and stuck some lights in the server rooms. Now we got some lighting in there, and did the same over here in the medical room, which is a little bit too green, I think, but we're going to leave it be for the time being. At least it's not the pitch black room it was previously. Anyhow, back into the cockpit. Go ahead and do our number 4 to adjust course a little bit. Turn on our UI so we can see where we're supposed to go. And I think about 120 kilometers should about do it. So let's go ahead. Main jump drive. You can see we're at 336 kilometers currently. Oh, that's all of the jump drives together. So drop that number down. It's funny, when it's charging, I got really confused earlier because it just said 5. Apparently when it's charging it just says 5. It's bare minimum, I guess. But anyway, we were thinking 120-ish should get us just about near it. Let's try 130. Hopefully that'll be close enough not to get into atmosphere, but also to get us, closer to it. That way we'll be over it enough to fly as far. And in the next episode, we'll go ahead and do a nice little landing. Let's get out of that view, zoom out as far as we can, and see how the world moves, shall we? And you see the monolith is still hovering. In a second here, I say a second, in our next episode, hopefully we'll make ground fall and get another one. There we go. So in our next episode, we'll adjust ourselves over it a little bit more and attempt to land this massive beast. And if it fails, we'll reload. But anyhow, that is it for this episode. Thanks a bunch for watching. We finally made it into the Martian orbit. And yeah, landing in the next episode. Thanks a bunch for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Ta-ta.